Hello everyone, and here's my video on explaining the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. The Chinese Exclusion Act is when Chinese came over to America by ship in hopes to find better jobs so then they could support their families. They usually started working on the railroads and doing a lot of jobs that the other Americans didn't want to participate in because they felt that they were too important and too rich to do the jobs. So they wanted the peasants to do the jobs. It took 10 years for the Americans to realize that there was too much of a population of Chinese people. So then in 1890, they decided to pass a law where the border for the Chinese Americans would be closed, so no Chinese could come in and no Chinese could go out. And if they were to go out, they were not welcomed back in, even if they traveled over in 1882. And for those Chinese people that stayed in the US, they faced very racist remarks and they were excluded from everything. They were given no jobs, they were laid off, and they were either sent back if they didn't have money to pay for anything, or they would get thrown into jail until 1892 when a law passed stating that Chinese Americans could regain dual citizenship, but before then, Chinese people were not allowed to have dual citizenship or even have citizenship in the US. And that is my video on explaining the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882.